When Paul starts telling us everything that he went through in order to do his job, I promise you 99% of this room would quit if you had to go through what Paul went through. The Bible says 5 times they took a whip and beat me on my back 39 times. Jesus went through it once. He went through it 5 times. Lashes, cat of 9 tails, claws, glass, hit in his back, ripping skin away. He said, but I showed up to church the next morning. He says 3 times I was beaten with a rod and then I went to church. He says I was shipwrecked 3 times and one night I stayed out on the ocean all night and day floating on broken pieces. He says I almost drowned in a river. I had epilepsy. I couldn't sleep. I was hungry. I was thirsty. I had a thorn placed in my flesh. And every time I showed up and did my job. You don't have an excuse not to worship because you're stressed out. You don't have an excuse not to come to church because you had a bad breakup. You don't have an excuse not to worship God because you don't get enough money on the job. I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praise